views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
You're listening to Inside the Mothership on Alien X Radio in Detroit, Michigan. Raw Talk Online in Tampa, Florida. 24.7 The Stream in Chicago, Illinois. And 920 WON The Apple in New York City, New York.
What's it look like?
Can't get near enough to see it very well. Too hot. It's a whale of a size.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's something I haven't mentioned in all this excitement, but it's becoming more distinct. Perhaps you've caught it already on your radio. Listen, please.
Metal casing is definitely extraterrestrial. Not found on this Earth.
I can give you no authoritative information, either to their nature, their origin, or their purposes here on Earth. All too evident that these creatures have scientific knowledge far in advance of our own.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. You have been beamed aboard, and you are inside the Mothership for another exciting, action-packed episode here on AlienXRadio.com, UG Media, Raw Talk Online, Facebook, dare I say, and YouTube. That's right. Facebook just keeps putting out the technical hurdles, and I just try to find ways to hop over them, and here I am once again live on Facebook. No, I wasn't punished. It just turns out that Facebook makes a lot of changes to their coding without worrying about whether or not it affects anyone else. Who would have thunk, right? Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. We are once again live across the board, and I have nothing. D-Unit, my co-pilot, not in the co-pilot seat again this week. So today I have decided that this episode is going to be Chaos from Uranas. That means that it will be nothing but brand spanking new music, some sports, some news, and a lot of verbal diarrhea. Okay, verbal diarrhea. That's right. So the phone lines are open, the Alien X lines wide open at 313-444-8919. Again, that's 313-444-8919. Like I said, it's shooting from the hip today, people. Whatever I feel like talking about, I'm going to talk about it. Whatever you feel like talking about, give me a call, and I'll be happy to talk about it with you. Also, there's a few things that I went online and I asked some people some questions, and I'm going to give you the results to those. A couple of those were what bands rock your face off, and that meaning the bands that we play on Alien X Radio. These are local bands. I gave you all a list, and I'm going to give you the list and who is ranking the highest on the face rocking offness of the bands. And I also recently asked, what is your guilty pleasure song? And I don't mean the song that you spank your monkey to. That's not what I'm talking about. Not at all. What I mean is the song that you listen to and you're like, man, that's my jam. I love this song. But I can't tell anybody because they'll laugh at me. Everyone's going to laugh at you. They're going to laugh at you. No, they're not going to laugh at you. Okay, I promise you. You can tell me. If you didn't answer the question on Facebook, then by all means, when we get to that segment in the show, give me a call, 313-444-8919, 313-444-8919. Contact me any way possible. Tell me, what is your guilty pleasure song? We're going to be going over some of those a little bit later on, and dare I say I will be risking things, even though I am just now finally back on Facebook. Will I be playing little segments of songs that I'm not supposed to play when I'm showing off people's guilty pleasures? Most likely. But anyway, as I said, coming up on the show today, I can't even tell you what's coming up because we're going to make it up as we go along. I can tell you I have got a lot of brand spanking new indie music that has been submitted to the station. I can give you a little hint here and give you some names. We've got Leftover Bullets. We've got Mercedes. We got Desi Egan. We got Reverend Jack. We got Cartwheel, which is brand spanking new to the station, and the latest release from Rusty Boilers. All of this is on its way here on Inside the Mothership. Do not worry. We are traveling at twice redunculous speeds, but the gravitational plates are gravitating, the inertia canceller is canceling, and the deflector array will avoid all questions regarding politics. Let's move forward with some music for your Vajir holes today. Like I said, those are the songs that I'm going to be playing as features. So, in the meantime, let's just play some of the normal face-rocking off music that we normally play on this station. And I haven't played some Crow in a while, and I think Dead Heroes is a pretty cool tune to play. So, going to take a short music break, and when we come back, we'll talk about something ridiculous, and then we'll get into some of that brand spanking music I talked about. Thanks for tuning in. It's Inside the Mothership on AlienX Radio, UG Media, Raw Talk Online, Facebook, and YouTube.
From a poison tree.
listening to Inside the Mothership on Code Zero Radio in Des Moines, Iowa, RFN 1025 Northampton in the UK, WRPR Rat Pack Radio in St. Pete, Florida, and 920 WON The Apple in New York City, New York. Resistance is futile. Probing is not allowed. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. That's 313-444-8919. Or hang out in the chat room at alienxradio.com. You have been beamed aboard, and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone. Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
September 22nd, 1776. In New York, the British hang Nathan Hale as a spy during the American Revolution. Hale's last words are said to have been, "I regret that I have but one life to lose for my country." 1980. Iraq's Saddam Hussein invades neighboring Iran the year after Tehran's Islamic Revolution. It's the start of a war that kills hundreds of thousands on both sides over the next 8 years. 1975. The second attempt on President Gerald Ford's life in less than 3 weeks. Sarah Jane Moore tries to shoot Ford outside a San Francisco hotel, but misses. Moore, a political radical turned FBI informant, receives life in prison. 1964.
If I were a rich man,
In New York, the musical Fiddler on the Roof, starring Zero Mostel, opens on Broadway. And 1989.
God bless America.
Also in the Big Apple, songwriter Irving Berlin dies. He was 101 years old. Among his songs, God Bless America, There's No Business Like Show Business, and White Christmas. Today in history, September 22nd. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
It wouldn't be a trip through the galaxy in the mothership if there wasn't some kind of a glitch. Yes, this time Facebook says, hey, we don't know what happened, but, you were booted off the air. But we're back on again, that's right. So apparently we're going to have to click on, click off, click on, click off. Wax on, wax off, click on, click off. Remember the YouTube channel? If you want to head on over to the Alien X Radio YouTube channel, guess what never happens over there? Yeah, we never get booted off of that. The sound audio, of course, that's redundant. The quality of the audio is much higher. So I'm just saying, if you want to get a much better look at the video, YouTube's the way to go. Facebook is just a nightmare. But anyway, we're on there because that's where everybody's scrolling while they're sitting on the toilet listening. So that's where we're at. Anyway, we're going to do a really short little thing here. Get it? Really short little thing. Well, you'll get it in a minute. And then we're going to play some brand spanking new music that's been submitted to the station. We'll get to that right after this. Check out this picture here. Look at this little hottie here. Okay? It's a short story. This is a little person. That's the politically correct way to say it. Quite honestly, if I was one of these quote-unquote little people and you called me a little person, I would kick you in the ankle. All right? Because I think that's a much more rude thing than to say the word that they say is so bad, which is midget. They say, oh, midget is wrong. But yet, most quote-unquote midgets don't care. Why? Because they're midgets. And they're grown up. Well, you know what I mean. I'm being mean. But anyway, this particular girl, her name is Bridget the Midget. She came up with that name. She wasn't given that name to be mean by someone else. She came up with the name Bridget the Midget. Now, Bridget the Midget is a porn star. And I'll tell you what, for a midget, look at her. Okay? That's Bridget the Midget. She's looking pretty fine. All right? Well, she got into an argument with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is of standard height. Normal height. Regular height. Average. We'll use that word. Average height. That's a better way of saying it without offending anyone. Even though I've already said midget and Bridget the Midget. But they got into a fight. I don't know, he was cheating on her, what the deal was. But she got really, really angry with him, and she pulled out a knife. And she stabbed her boyfriend in the leg. In the leg. In the calf muscle, to be precise. So, something to think about. Remember, the person you're dating can be crazy. It doesn't matter how tall they are. They can stick you. I'm just saying. So don't mess with Bridget the Midget, because she'll cut you. She will cut you. And here is her mugshot, everybody. That's what she looks like when she gets arrested. Okay, she's not, that's a mugshot, not a money shot. Okay, not to be confused. Those are different things. Okay, now whether or not she was standing on phone books for this picture, I don't know. Again, I'm being mean. I apologize. But not really. Because again, she doesn't care. Otherwise, she wouldn't call herself Bridget the Midget. And that has been the punchlines. Y'alls. Just saying. Chaos from Uranas. Like I said, I'm making it up today. I'm just making it up. So let's go ahead and get to some of this music for your Vajirholes. I know people are really, really waiting for this one here. We have been playing in rotation on the station a band called Rusty Boilers. They've been in rotation for a while now. And Rusty Boilers by Rusty Boilers, we've played quite a bit. Well, I have been chatting with the band quite a bit in the last 48 hours or so, and I have gotten a new submission from them. The tune is called Poetic Justice. So that's what I've decided to do with the show today, since I have no co-host and I have no real agenda for the show today. So what I've decided to do is go through all of our brand new submissions and put them all together in one show here and do little segments throughout the course of the broadcast to bring you some of this new music. Now, we've got music from Reverend Jack that's coming up. Now, you may know that group that has been opening up and touring with John 5. So they're really big here in the Detroit area. And I will be playing them right after this, which is Rusty Boilers with Poetic Justice. And you are inside the Mothership.
Like the stars in your eyes, glamour and infinity. I always love to curl up with a new love, never really from eternity. Leaving cracks in your attempt to hurt. Delusions with beautiful fingers and button white shirts. Every time you both will then curiosity surrounds you with pain. Stiffening my nemesis. Compassion is my weakness. Believe in your strength in facing sickness. Waking up from Zeus' rage on Atlantis and waiting for poetic justice. In the light of a candle, 2 glasses of red wine. Release your passion, hurts cable. No pain, no price on the label. So I'm stifling my nemesis. Compassion is my weakness. Believe in your strength in facing sickness. Waking up from Zeus' rage on Atlantis and waiting for poetic justice.
fisherman, he led his flock with pride. All on that faithful night, the old highway he realized. Got to the door, lost away inside. For Satan, their Satan, there was nowhere to hide. He's coming for you, better turn and run. He's coming for you with a vengeance and a gun. Yeah, man, I got no more, not playing games. It's all or nothing. He's got a bullet with your name. 45 on his hip, coming for what he's owed. Lord, all the outlaws falling down on the stone. Long he did with blood in his hands, a wolf all alone. Judgment day is coming, time to reach us what they sown. He's coming for you, better turn and run. He's coming for you with a vengeance and a gun. Little man, I got no more, not playing games. It's all or nothing. He's got a bullet with your name.
I now see that my path in life has changed. I must do whatever it takes to right this wrong. With this act of misjustice, you have stripped my collar from me. The time for atonement is now at hand. I am no longer a man of God.
He's coming for you, better turn and run. He's coming for you with a vengeance and a gun. Little man, I got no more, not playing games. It's all or nothing. He's got a bullet with your name. Oh, with your name.
All right, folks, we got to take a short break and pause in the action for station identification, but we will be right back with more of Inside the Mothership after this. AlienXRadio.com, RawTalkOnline.com, and UG Media, as well as Facebook sometimes, and YouTube. Go nowhere.
Ashley's of Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
Are you looking to bring the karaoke experience to your next event? Have you looked at the home karaoke systems and found them to be just toys? Well, Alien Stone Entertainment Karaoke has professional equipment, professional sound, and delivers a professional karaoke experience. Don't settle for hundreds of songs when you can have tens of thousands. From oldies, Motown, and R&B to rock, metal, alternative, rap, and country, Alien Stone Entertainment Karaoke has it all. Alien Stone Entertainment Karaoke is available for private parties as well as bars, clubs, and other special events. For booking, call 734-658-2746. That's 734-658-2746. Or visit us online at www.alienstoneentertainment.com. Alien Stone Entertainment. Out of this world karaoke, down to earth prices.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Are you looking for a way to get your message out there? Have you been looking for just the right way to advertise your business, website, or upcoming event? Have you thought about advertising on the radio but thought it would be too expensive? Well, you should try advertising on Alien X Radio. We have advertising packages for every budget starting as low as $30 per month. That's right, radio advertising for as little as $1 a day. You don't have a commercial? No problem. Our copywriting and production department can create a radio spot complete with voiceovers, sound effects, and music that's just right for your needs. And unlike other stations, the production is included. So what are you waiting for? Just visit www.alienxradio.com and click on the advertisers link to get a look at our packages and rates. Then contact us at advertising@alienxradio.com. That's advertising@alienxradio.com.
This is the peak hour for stoned teenagers.
Broadcasting directly into your brain. The gravitational plates are gravitating, the inertia canceller is canceling, and the deflector array is deflecting.
Excuse me?
You have been beamed aboard, and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the second half of hour number one of Inside the Mothership. We are screaming through the galaxy, or at least talking really loud and obnoxiously through the galaxy, at least. So anyway, as I said, this is Chaos from Uranas today, which means I am just making it up. It's verbal diarrhea, and of course, a lot of new music for your Vajir holes, as well as some of the classic stuff we've been playing here on the station. Some of the things we are going to do, I'm trying to find the post. Oh, my God. It's posted on the Alien X Radio fan page. It's posted on my personal page. But I post so much stuff all the time, I can't find it. It's the post where I put down, hey, which of the... It's a poll I put up there. Was the Alien X Radio artists that rock your face off the most. I'm trying to find that because I want to give you that list. Now, next hour, I'm going to give you everybody's guilty pleasure songs. This could be any music from any band anywhere in the world that you think that if somebody found out you liked it, they would make fun of you. Well, we don't judge here this particular time. We won't judge at this moment. Anyway, as I said, we're shooting from the hip. So let's just go ahead and find some music for your Vajir holes right now. Some of the stuff that we've been rocking here on the station. I'm trying not to play the same songs over and over and over again, but I do have like some that are really my favorites. You know, maybe I'll go with something classic that I, really played a long time ago on the station. I think I will. This is an artist, his name is Michael. Just Michael. M-I-K-A-L. Michael. And we actually had him on the show. This was back when the show was called Vinny and the Alien. And we had a different studio. It was upstairs, smaller. It was an intimate thing. And he came on in with the acoustic guitar. And he played a few of his tunes. And this particular one was one of the very first songs we ever played on the station. This is not the acoustic version of the song, but the tune is called Jane Jane. I love this tune. I really, really do. I mean, I like hard, heavy rock. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I like Disturbed and Five Finger Death Punch and stuff like that. But music, the genre doesn't really matter. It's just people say, "Hey, Alien Stone, what kind of music do you like?" I say the kind that doesn't suck. If it doesn't suck, I'll listen to it. Okay. There's a rap song that I like. There's a rap song I think sucks. There's a country song that I like, and there's a country song that I think sucks. It's just I judge each song on its own merit. So this is not a heavy, hard rocking song, but this is a well-written, well-produced song. So check it out. Michael is the artist name, Jane Jane, the name of the tune, and you are inside the Mothership.
Call me your friend. Jane, Jane, there you go. You get frustrated and the anger flows. You spend 3 hours speaking your mind. We've had this conversation a million times. You could have said it was over. You could have said that you won't see me again. You could have called
You guys jam.
You have been beamed aboard, and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the show, just shoot us an email and tell us why you should be inside the mothership. Send it to alienstone@alienxradio.com. Out of this world entertainment is now in your face from outer space.
When you call, they actually answer the phone and talk to you.
All right, everybody, you are inside the mothership for Chaos from Uranas. That's right, shooting from the hip amongst from other places. No co-host, no particular plan, no agenda, and no course. We're just, I don't know, man, I just kind of spun the steering wheel, and we're just flying around, man. You know what I mean? Whatever happens, happens. 313-444-8919. That's the numbers, 313-444-8919. We'll talk about whatever you'd like to talk about. We're playing music that we've been jamming on the station for a while, and I've been throwing out brand spanking new music that has been just submitted to the station, which I have a couple of brand spanking new songs on their way next. That's right, coming up in just a few seconds here. But before we get to that, I want to talk about this. I love stories about investment in community. I love stories about companies coming into areas and building factories and creating jobs and putting people to work so they can put bread on the table and feed their families and then go out and spend money to support other businesses and feed other families, and that's how it works, right? I love to hear about companies that come in and they have a product that they want to build, and they build factories, and you know what I'm saying? I just get excited when I hear about that kind of stuff. So I'm very happy to announce that there is a brand spanking new factory planned to be built in Lancaster. Okay, it's good. It's gonna add 150 jobs right there. Bam, just that fast, right? Now I know that doesn't sound like much, right? Well, that's not much. Well, there's 150 people that need jobs there right now, really bad. Okay. Now, what is this amazing place that's it's going to be a Chick-fil-A. It's going to be a Chick-fil-A. No Chick. Stop. It's not going to be a Chick-fil-A. Okay? It's not going to be a Starbucks. No. Okay? It's a California-based business. So they're already in business. They've been around for a while. Their product is out on the shelves. People are buying them worldwide. They just need a new place to build a factory so they can create more, so they can expand and get larger. Now, what is this company? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Mr. Fister Dildos Company. Mr. Fister Dildos, people! Opening up a brand new factory. So, if you are currently on the waiting list for the brand spanking new Mr. Fister Dildo, and you've just been waiting and waiting because they can't keep up with supply and demand, I'm here to tell you that the Mr. Fister Dildo Company has decided that they are going to meet your demands, and they are going to fill the void by building a brand spanking new facility and putting 150 people to work on your product. That's right, 150 brand new hands fondling the product that's going to fill your void. I am so sorry, but not really. But not really at all. All right, so anyway, folks, I think I'm going to leave you with a brand spanking new submission to the station. And then we're going to go to a news report, and then we will be back with hour number 2 of Inside the Mothership. Oh, my gosh. All right, so what am I going to play here? How about Nothing? That sounds good. How about we play Nothing by a brand spanking new band called Cartwheel here on the station. Cartwheel with a tune called Nothing Inside the Mothership.
for a news update from NPR.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
I've always listened to it.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Giles Snyder. President Trump is flying to Texas amid controversy over his interactions with a foreign leader. Before leaving the White House, he told reporters that the phone call in question with Ukraine's president was warm and friendly, and he said he would have no problem with personal lawyer Rudy Giuliani appearing before Congress. Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden is calling for an investigation over reports that President Trump pressed Ukraine to investigate Biden's son. Another day of protests in Hong Kong. The protests turned violent when mass demonstrators gathered at a shopping mall. The BBC's Stephen McDonald was there.
It started as a peaceful sit-in, with protesters chanting and singing inside Sha Tin's shopping centre, calling for democratic reforms in Hong Kong. Then hardline activists targeted the connecting train station. They accused the MTR operator of colluding with the authorities. Hundreds of riot police responded, and activists ran into the streets where they faced tear gas and rubber bullets. With riot teams charging in to make as many arrests as possible, protesters fled.
Hundreds of young people gathered at the United Nations in New York this weekend. NPR's Mayona Wynot reports that activists are demanding that governments act on climate change.
The Special Youth Climate Summit featured speakers like Fijian climate activist Komal Karishma Kumar. Kumar says people from island nations like hers are especially at risk. She issued a warning to leaders who refuse to act swiftly against climate change.
We will hold you accountable, and if you do not, remember, we will mobilize to vote you out.
The summit comes on the heels of Friday's global climate strike. Hundreds of thousands of students around the world cut class to demand action from their governments. The strike was led by Greta Thunberg, the teenage Swedish activist who started the climate strike movement over a year ago. More demonstrations are planned for the coming week. Maiwa Aina, NPR News.
Ohio now, where some of the 48,000 striking GM auto workers are pulling double duty this weekend. ML Schultze reports they're picketing at their own plants and driving hundreds of miles to join protesters at the gates of a shuttered plant in Ohio.
Russ Pinkert was among the 1,000 auto workers who accepted transfers when GM decided to close its assembly plant in Lordstown in March. He moved 160 miles west to Toledo, away from his wife and son. Pinkert returned this weekend to join retirees and other volunteers picketing at the Lordstown gates.
Part of the reason we're out on strike is because of what they did to us here at Lordstown. So I feel an obligation to come back and help when I can.
Others came from Michigan, Missouri, and Kentucky. The UAW is pushing GM to reopen Lordstown. The company is hoping to sell the plant. For NPR News, I'm ML Schultze.
Ashley's of Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
Me and my lady want to get busy tonight. What do you recommend?
Igor's Lube. I got my fist stuck in a gravy boat. Any ideas on how I can get it out? Igor's Lube.
The hinges on my cabinet doors are squeaky. What should I use?
Igor's Lube.
I got dry, flaky elbows.
Igor's Lube.
Okay, but what if I'm being held hostage by a supervillain in an underground lair with a ticking time bomb and only seconds left until detonation? What would save me then, huh?
Igor's Lube.
That's right. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Feel Good Firing's the place to call when you really want to make yourself feel big by firing somebody. We provide you with an unsuspecting loser who you can hire, then turn around and fire. But Feel Good Firing services go beyond just satisfying your little hissy fits. We'll give you someone you can pin the blame on the next time you spend the whole company payroll on hookers and blow. So when you screw up, don't take the blame. Just pass the buck. Call Feel Good Firings and we'll take the blame, the shame, and the indictments away.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Broadcasting directly into your brain. You have been beamed aboard and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone. Resistance is futile.
Probing is not allowed.
All right, everybody, welcome to hour number 2 of Inside the Mothership. Chaos from Uranas. Flying around the universe completely blindfolded right now. That's right. Absolutely no navigational system running. It's offline. No co-host, no co-pilot. We're just randomly cruising around. Whatever happens, happens, right? We're playing music for your Vajir holes. We're playing brand spanking new submissions to the station as well as the classic stuff. Alien X lines have been open the entire time. 313-444-8919. Again, it's 313-444-8919. Give me a call live here on the show. We are broadcasting live on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, Facebook, and YouTube. That's a lot of technology that's got to all come together, guys. I'm telling you right now, at the moment I'm speaking right now, it's all coming together at this moment. So, tune in and take advantage of this stuff actually working. It's amazing. The stuff working and I don't have a show. I got to make it all up. I was so distraught and beat down by life because technology was so crap that I just was giving up. I was like, I'm not even going to prepare for a show. What's the point? Technology's not going to work anyway. Oh. And then everything works fine. And I ain't got no show. So, I have to do better next week, right? I'll do better. And D-Unit should be here next week, too. So, we should have just a few questions next week as well. That would be amazing, right? It absolutely would be. So, what is coming up in this hour? As I said, we're shooting from the hip. I don't really know what is coming up. Geez, oh, peace, we're already talking about Bridget the Midget stabbing her boyfriend in the leg. We talked about, what was the dildo company opening up in Lancaster. So, what's next, I don't know. We'll just pull something out of our proverbial ass later on to talk about. In the meantime, let's find some music for your Vajir holes. And then while that's playing and I'm figuring out what we're going to talk about, I will pull up 2 brand new submissions to the station for another brand spanking new submission spotlight section of the show. That's what I just made that up on the fly. You like that? Probably not. Anyway, how about, I know I love this band so much, and I haven't actually played this song in a little while, so you have to get over it. I'm going to play it now. One of my favorite songs currently on Alien X Radio is by a band called Sunkiller. And yes, this is called Snout. You're inside the Mothership.
I was a dirty little sex pig, just like a hog after your slop. And every time you brought me home, mama, I cleaned the trunk, I could not stop. You gave me
Yeah, a little Snout by Sun Killer. Damn, I love that song, man. It rocks out. Anyway, I did post a question on the Facebook page not long ago asking you what AXR, Alien X Radio artists, rock your face off the most. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you the number one voted band by you, the listeners of Alien X Radio. The number one band that rocks your face off.
You rock your face off.
The Creeping Chaos. And here's some spare meat on Inside the Mothership.
The flesh to be still. Nothing anymore. You get the me.
Oh, yeah, the Creeping Chaos and Spare Meat, the number one voted band that rocked your face off on Alien X Radio.
You rocked your face off.
They did rock your face off. And hey, you know what? I got time for another song here. So, like I said, I don't have that post in front of me, but I can't remember if it was number 2 band or maybe the number 3 band. I'm not really sure. But this is another band that has been in and out of this studio I don't know how many times. They've performed live on the air. We've done live shows from venues where they performed live as well. And, wow, I looked down at what I thought was a list of their songs, and I'm like, I don't know any of these songs. Right, because none of these songs are them. This is not their band. Let's go to where their band is actually. Oh, we'd be all the way up here. I was looking at Concrete Blonde. I'm like, when did they do a song called Joey? Anyway, Concrete Angels is the name of the band that I'm about to rock your face off with. It's voted, I believe, number 2 or number 3. I am having trouble remembering because I can't find the post. If you see the post, forward my own post back to me so that I can find it. I'm sure that somebody knows how to find it. It was a poll that I did, and I can't even find how to create a new poll now. So, I don't know. Maybe Facebook doesn't like polls unless it favors whatever that they want you to vote on. And now I'm having trouble finding Concrete Angels. Just keeps coming up. Concrete Blonde. Angels. Concrete Angels. There we go. Hopeless. That's the name of the tune I wanted to play. So check it out. You are inside the Mothership.
Been beamed aboard, and you are now inside the Mothership with Alien Stone. Warning, this show may cause intense bursts of laughter, insightful thinking, and moments of utter confusion. But don't worry, we have that effect on most humans, broadcasting directly into your brain.
All righty, welcome back to Inside the Mothership. This is where we normally do the punchlines, but like I said, this is not a normal show today. Shooting from the hip, it's Chaos from Uranas. I know, I want to make it sound a little better. It's Chaos from Uranas. No, doesn't work. Chaos from Uranas. And verbal diarrhea from my mouth. So anyway, I got a couple stories here, related or not, I don't know. But state health officials urge cancellation of outdoor events Let me click on the story here. Pull up what it's all about, right? 3 Michiganders die from rare viruses. Okay, well, where are they getting these rare viruses from? They're just being outside? Just mosquitoes. It's those damn pesky mosquitoes, man. They just love to give human beings deadly viruses and all kinds of diseases and all kinds of nasty things, as well as itchy little bumps. In the grand scheme of things, for you to be complaining about a couple itchy little bumps ain't nothing, because somebody else they had to run in with the same type of mosquito is dead from some rare, crazy disease from a mosquito. You didn't even see the mosquito coming. You don't even know the mosquito's on you until it's too late. And how sharp is a mosquito's little fang thing? I mean, to stick it into a human's skin like that? I mean, wow. Anyway, humans are dying. So they're telling you, do not go outside. Really? So you just want us to cancel everything that we do outside because of mosquitoes? What are we going to... You can't... What, are you going to stay inside forever? When you do go outside, what, are you going to wear like a beekeeper outfit? Unbelievable, right? Here's another story. Massive semen explosion after blaze hits bull artificial inseminary facility. That's a better reason not to go outside than mosquitoes. I'm just saying, when you got explosions of semen everywhere, that's a lot of bull semen. And what caused the explosion? Is bull semen itself flammable or explosive? Or what about the extraction process? I don't know. What friction? I don't know. But that's a better reason not to go outside. What's worse, huh? Deadly viruses secretly injected into your skin from a seemingly invisible enemy known as a mosquito? Or splattered with semen from an explosion? I don't know. I guess one, you could take a shower and just never, ever, ever, ever tell anybody what happened. It'd be like a police academy. You told no one? Told no one. But instead of... Oh, no. Here's bull in your eye. Ew. Yes, sir. And that has been the punchline. As unfunny as they may have been. Anyway, let's go back to something. Now, for those of you that are my heavy rocker fans, usually on this show, I've already rocked your face off by now with some serious heavy stuff. But today is a very unique and unusual show. I have decided today that I was going to be playing some of the latest submissions to the station, whether or not they fit the genre of rock and roll. Okay, earlier you heard me playing some more mellow stuff. You heard me playing it's not the heavy stuff I normally play. Well, I'm going to go completely and totally off script right now, people. Completely and totally off script. This is not something that I ever play on this station. Okay? For those of you that want to go get some glow sticks and you want to start pretending like you're at a rave right now, maybe drop some acid, maybe do some ecstasy, now would be the time. No, I'm just kidding. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not do that. But anyway, this is something that you might hear. This is a submission to the station by an artist called Mercedes. Not Mercedes, Mercedes. And the song is called Gone. And this is called the Delphi Productions Remix. And it's kind of a hippity-hoppity song. And then we're going to some R&B right after this. That's right. Unbelievable, right? On Inside the Mothership. Told you, folks, it's not your normal Inside the Mothership today. I'm just playing some of the submissions that we've been getting to the station here. Good stuff. It just doesn't normally fit our genre. But hey, and Inside the Mothership, when it is a Chaos from Uranus version of the show, you never know what's going to happen. So let's go ahead with a little Desi Egan as well. Let's change it up even more. That's right. You're never going to hear this stuff on the station normally. But hey, the show is a whole nother thing. So I Want You Back, the name of the tune, and you're Inside the Mothership.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with The Prospect.
What's up, everyone? I am The Prospect, and this is the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. Antonio Brown has officially been released by the New England Patriots. You heard that right. After 2 weeks with the team and just one game under his belt since being cut by the Steelers last season, Brown is now without a team again. The Patriots said in a statement that the decision to, quote, move in a different direction was based on ongoing investigations into allegations of sexual abuse made by former trainer Brittany Taylor. Brown did play one game as mentioned as a Patriot, logging 4 catches for 56 yards and a touchdown in the team's rout against the Dolphins, but that was it for him at Gillette Stadium as he was cut soon after. Now, because of the way he was released from the team and the timing in which they did so, Brown is once again an unrestricted free agent, able to sign any team he wants, or that wants him, I should say. He has baggage that no other player would ever dream of wanting and is bound to cause a huge shadow on the team that takes the biggest of chances in signing him. But we should keep in mind that the Patriots did sign him, so anything is possible. Elsewhere in the league, Cam Newton has been ruled out for at least 1 week after he aggravated his foot last Thursday, and Kyle Allen has been named the starter. It's worth noting that in Allen's last start, which was his first, he did end the Panthers' 7-game skid last year, so there's that going for them. We all know that in the world of sports, you score early and often, and you'll most likely win. Kind of the same in life, but I digress. Manchester City did just that, not only scoring 8 goals, but shutting out opponent Watford in the English Premier League. 5 of those goals were in the first 18 minutes, so they were really trying to make a statement in the tournament. David City fired up the scoring machine by putting the ball in the back of the net in the first minute before Sergio Aguero made it 2 from a penalty kick. And in a Riyad Mahrez free kick, Nicolas Otamendi tap-in, Kevin De Bruyne's header, and a Bernardo Silva hat-trick, and fans of the club are soon forgetting their crushing defeat last weekend at Norwich City. This win puts them in second place in the standings, just 2 points behind the leader, Liverpool. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect, saying until next time, Prospect out.
Ashley's of Westland, the best for food, friends, and entertainment. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and don't forget to stop by on Saturday nights to visit our own DJ Wild Bill and Sporkle Live. Order delivery online with Grubhub and Uber Eats at Ashley's.com. Ashley's of Westland is located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap.
Donna, is that a bottle of Igor's lube?
I wish you would just ring up my stuff without all the questions.
I heard there are millions of uses for that stuff.
I only have one.
Have you ever tried playing a naked game of Twister all covered in this stuff?
Can't say that I have.
This stuff will really help to get you out of a tight spot. Or into one, if you know what I mean. Huh?
Are you almost finished?
Just waiting for the bag boy. Igor?
And don't forget that my lube comes in 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 1 pint, and 1 gallon sizes, so you can feel free to try out that naked twister thing.
Uh-huh. Now see, I told you.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Oh my God. What have I done? What have I done? Look at the turning wheel. The Alignment, the latest CD from The Creeping Chaos, featuring Dead in the Water. Dead in the water. Beg for mercy and Under the Blade. We live our lives under a blade. Available now at iTunes, CD Baby, and Rock of Ages in Garden City.
Keep it up, rock the house.
Warning. Continued usage may cause the uncontrollable desire to wash your ears out with soap. You have been beamed aboard and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone. Out of this world entertainment is now in your face from outer space.
You guys kick ass.
Let's rock this joint.
All right, everybody, welcome to the home stretch here on Inside the Mothership. I'm Alien Stone. That's right, we got, 20 or so minutes, 23 minutes, something like that left. So I got to get to some stuff that I've been saying I'm going to get into. We got music for your ear hole still to do, but I also got to do this. So I'm going to try to do this right now, just in case it takes too long. Right? Because I do that all the time on this show. I always save everything that I want to do to the very end, and then I run out of time, and I got to go over, and then the affiliates get all pissed, and on and on and on. So I think we should just go ahead and get to this right now. I posed the question on Facebook not long ago. I said, what was your guilty pleasure song? Okay, and what do I mean by the guilty pleasure song? What is the song that you like, and every time it comes, if you hear it on the radio and no one's around, you turn it up and you sing along and you bop to it and you're like, that's a cool tune, man. Somebody walks in the room that you know, you're like, oh, I'm changing the station. Yeah, I was just flipping through, and yeah, that was terrible. I don't know what that was. Let me find something here. Oh, that's better. Yeah, right. Okay, we all have those songs. And the number one question that I received in return was, I can only pick one? Well, for this particular poll, yeah, you can only pick one, because otherwise, people would give me a laundry list, I'm sure. A very long list of songs, because I could easily give you a bunch. But I'm going to start things off. Okay, now I'm sure I'm going to get in trouble because I'm going to be playing clips from these songs, and these are national songs. Okay, so hopefully I don't get in too much trouble from Facebook. All right, but I'm sure that at some point somebody will be watching this video in the future and they'll be like, I don't get what this whole segment's about. It's muted. Yeah, because Facebook will probably mute the video later on. But this is one of my guilty pleasure songs. Every time I hear this come on the radio, I turn it up. And now it's to the point I don't even care if anybody is listening. I don't care if anybody is around me. I love this. I say we rock out with DeBarge.
When it feels like the world is on your shoulders and all of the madness has got you going crazy, it's time to get out. Step out into the street where all of the action is right there at your feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, this tune here was featured in one of my favorite movies of all time, which was The Last Dragon, which also featured one of my favorite characters of all time, Shonuff, the Shogun of Harlem. Check it out. Anyway, that's enough of that, right? That's one of mine. Okay, I love that tune, and I don't care if the whole world knows, which I guess they do now, don't they? So let me pull up this post here and see what some of the other people said. So Lisa Whiteside, she says that this is hers, and I'm sure this is on a lot of people's list.
If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the left side.
All right, I know everybody hates the song. That song is so stupid. In the presence of other people. But some people that say that the song sucks actually turn it up when no one's around. They do. Now, I used to work with this guy. Okay, Kent. Love you, man. And he used to call this his old man jam. And I actually like this tune, too. I don't know why this would be a guilty pleasure. I think a lot of people love this one. It's Sade and Smooth Operator. All right. I don't know if Facebook kicked me off because I was playing music, or I think I might have actually navigated away from the page looking for something. My bad. Anyway, Smooth Operator, that is the Old Man Jam. And I don't know, man. I don't think that's a guilty pleasure at all. I think that's a cool tune. I think a lot of people would like that one. But we got to get moving and grooving here, man. Because like I said, I always go overtime in this kind of stuff. So, Brian, wow, dude. Wow. You really reached deep on this one, but I agree, man. Check this one out. That's right. It's a little Madonna. La Isla Bonita. Here, let me fast forward a little bit. I would venture to say a lot of people would pull up a Madonna song. You know what I mean? But Debbie, she's got a whole other idea, man. She's going way old school on this one with the Archies. A little sugar, sugar, y'all.
Sugar. Oh, honey, honey. You are my candy girl. And you got me wanting you.
Yeah. Actually, I like that one, too. I would probably turn this up. I like this one, yeah. So we're doing guilty pleasure songs right now. If you have one that you want to recommend to me, or you want to tell the whole world, hey, I love that song, even though I might get made fun of for liking it, 313-444-8919. Again, that's 313-444-8919. Another listener said that this is one of the ones that they love. Will Bryan says he loves the Wang Chung.
I'll drive a million miles to be with you tonight. So if you're feeling love, turn up your radio. The words we use are strong. They make reality.
All right, so we got a lot of these that we got to get through. Some of them I don't have versions to play. So I'm going to go through the list here a little bit. I don't know what some of them are. Silver Springs, whatever. My Way, and Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. Oh, come on. I can't believe I didn't have that one. And then, yeah, here's one from Jeff. He says, of course, really? Just one? I only get to pick one? Well, this is the one that he picked. A Little Red Rider and Lunatic Fringe. Remember this one? It's a badass tune. I'll definitely have to fast forward this one. I remember this movie from there was a movie called Vision Quest. This was in it. It was an awesome movie. Super hot chick in that movie too. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! You guys, really? Somebody said that they love Mexican radio. I'm on the internet radio. Yes, yeah, a lot of these. I mean, these are all guilty pleasures. You're all afraid to admit this because somebody might laugh. I think everybody on this list agrees with everybody else on this list. I mean, there's some amazing stuff on here. I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas is on the list. I guarantee you like that one in the back of your mind and you don't really even know it. Whoa, something just made some noise on my computer over here on the side. It really freaked me out. Anyway, Flowers on the Wall. Also, All the Gold in California by Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers on the list. Tie Me Kangaroo Down Sport? I don't know what that is. I don't know if he's just saying something or if that's an actual song. I don't know. UHF by Weird Al, also on the list. And there are two other people that agree with me that Rhythm of the Night by DeBarge is their guilty pleasure song. Two people on the list agree with me. What else can I find here that is on this list? Steve Adams, my old bass player from Freakstar. This is his. Young people are like, what is this? I don't even know what this is. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Come on, man. What you know about this song? You don't know nothing.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can watch you weave and breathe your storylines.
That's right. Sunglasses at night. Now, Sheldon says Anything by Neil Diamond. So I thought that I could represent him very well with Brother Love's Traveling Salvation Show.
August night and the leaves hanging down and the grass on the ground smelling sweet. Move up the road to the outside of town and the sound of that good gospel beat. Sits a ragged tent where there ain't no trees, and that gospel group telling you and me it's love, brother, love, save brother, love's traveling salvation show. Pick up the babies and grab the old ladies and everyone goes, 'cause everyone knows Brother Love's show.
Oh, come on, guys. Neil Diamond is friggin' classic forever. Okay, that's like Elton John. All right? I mean, come on. We'll live forever. Anyway, here's another one. Now, this is the only really kind of mushy, slow song, really. I get mushy. But, you know, people, they want to turn it up in the background. But they said Anything by the Carpenters. And I was thinking, well, what song by the Carpenters do I think that across the board just about everybody will recognize and listen to?
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars...
Maybe that was a little too close. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm going to do one more. We're going to do one more. Now, this one is going out to my buddy, Mad Martin. All the way over there in the UK. His guilty pleasure, he likes himself a little Alana Miles and some Black Velvet.
Mississippi, in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers on the Victrola up high. Mama's dancing, his baby on her shoulder. The sun is setting like molasses in
That's a classic tune, man. I mean, straight up, that's one of my favorite like bass tunes, man. It's simple, but I like this part. I just like that, man. I know it's not complicated. It just sounds great. So I want to thank everybody for submitting to me your guilty pleasures and putting your neck out on the chopping block and not being afraid to be made fun of. So I'm going to throw out one of my guilty pleasures here at the end. And this one I can actually play in Facebook. Can't get mad because I wrote this song. Yeah. A lot of people, whatever. If you like it, I don't know. I really like this tune. It's called The Redneck Thrash. It's off the Shock and Awe album from Freakstar. So we'll be back with the end of the show right after this. It's Inside the Mothership.
I'll be with you, Alien X Radio.
Well, I went out just last night, looking for a little companionship. Well, I tell you, the women these days, I never understand their shit. Well, I went into this filing bed, she said, I want you on your knees, please. And then she turned around real quick, like, so she could get a better look at me. When a line from the dance floor stroke was cast silhouettes upon the wall. And then she threw a drink in my face and she kicked me in my balls. That was the last thing I remember. Let me tell you, it really hurt. And in a high-pitched voice, I asked which way she goes. And when she turned her back, I blindly called her home. Oh. Well, I guess it's just me and my shadow. Well, my girl called, wanted to go out. I said, oh, honey, I'll have to call you back. Looked in my pocket and all I could find was a ball of lint and a cigarette silhouettes upon the wall. And then my girlfriend said, step aside, bitch, and boy, why haven't you called? That was the last thing I remember. That lady's got one hell of a temper. And when I picked myself back up off the floor, she said I'd probably need stitches and that she had to go. Well, I guess it's just me and my shadow. Just me. Just me and my motherfucking shadow.
All right, I do want to thank everybody for joining me this week on a very special edition of Inside the Mothership, the Chaos from Uranas episode. Shooting from the hip, absolutely no agenda and no plans whatsoever, no navigational system, no co-pilot, no co-host. Anyway, until next week, this is Alien Stone, saying peace.